Cajun country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Groupers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate.
It's a seam wide open! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south. And
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The give on the inside. Nice move to keep running.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab near the marker. It's Robertson. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the ball.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. The give on the option. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Groupers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Powers through the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Finds his tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep.
There he goes.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Here's the handoff. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at his matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here comes the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter.
Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The groupers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off-play action on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
On the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. He breaks a tackle. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the groupers are flying down the field. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they're executing beautifully.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Howard. That's caught. It's Robertson.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick to make those plays over the middle.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. The Raging Cajuns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Robertson. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the and with the interception. reception. He'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Groupers. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
Wide open spaces. Lots of running room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Howard. Snagged in the middle, it's Robertson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Louisiana! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Pollard.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Groupers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Groupers will call on their punt team. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Howard. He fires one deep down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the groupers want to pick up the tempo. Finds his man, it's Peterson. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
He turns that loose down the right side. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like...
Catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cajuns! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I gotta got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they do on third down. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Howard. Grab near the marker, it's Jensen. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And some room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Louisiana. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
A run for the quarterback. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And I think think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. Now, you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Howard. Fires it down the seam. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. The defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Man, it looked like that was a house call. He made the first guy miss. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tight end now in motion. Trying to pound it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stuck on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Bringing the heat. catch in the middle. It's Peterson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Under fire. Buys a little extra time. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Oh, out of space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Raging Cajuns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Robertson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. The give to the back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the groupers decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Dropping back, it's Howard. He's going to let it go. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Turning it on. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robertson. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll keep it himself. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The groupers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the groupers send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Here's a heat. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Motion from the back. Look out, he's got room. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The groupers will line up to punt it away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field.
Intercepted to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Ready up. Easy.
They'll try the right side. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Pulls it in. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against you.